Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bat Friends Beyond podcast, episode 159. I'm one of your hosts, Chris, alongside the world champion, Joe. I almost said I'm one of your hosts, Joe, alongside the world champion, Chris.
A little bit of an identity crisis there, bud.
A little bit. Kind of goes into the episode we're about to watch. How's it going today, Joe?
Spoiler alert! I need to get like a tambourine. I guess you just start having different musical instruments and just play, like not telling you, and they're just. That's how good my day's going. I'm imagining getting musical instruments to amuse you.
I'm glad I could bring some levity to your life, I guess.
I guess.
Oh, man. Joe.
What?
Let's watch season 3, episode
Why?
5
Why?
of Batman Beyond,
Why?
titled Out of the Past.
I don't see why we have to do this.
This episode was written by Paul Dini
How about that? Poor Paul. I don't know what he was smoking when he did this one.
and directed by James Tucker.
I love you, Paul. You were high on something.
He was high on life.
I guess.
And the intro.
I don't remember if somebody says it or not, but I have the note, so I'm going to say it because it makes me happy. Schwarbage. I don't know if somebody says it or if I just said it. I was like, this is Schwarbage, but it makes me happy.
Bruce said it.
Does he say Schwarbage?
Yeah.
That's where Bruce is a fucking mint. I love him.
Joe's the boomer now.
No. Schwarbage is fucking boomers trying to sound young. If you say Schway, kill yourself.
It's very unschway of you, Joe.
Fucking Schwarbage. I don't like this intro. Like, we've had 3 seasons to really reflect upon it, and I don't like it. Like, again, to compare it to the good one, Batman the Animated Series. Such an iconic opening. And then, this was a good idea. I loved this. The Batman musical does crack me the fuck up.
Yeah, I figured you would enjoy this part.
And that too, where it's like, and it's the perfect setup for what he's going for, where it's like, Bruce is like, this is my legacy. This is my, like, everything I did. The lives that were lost. The injuries, the late nights, the lost relationships. For this bullshit? And Terry just being like, this is awesome!
This is great!
And Bruce just being like, I hate you. You hate me, don't you?
Don't remind me.
Gordon cracks me up. Like, that's a fantastic... I want that Gordon design on something.
It's a fabulous mustache.
A superstitious, cowardly lot. Oh.
The evil schemes will come to naught.
It took me weeks to get tickets for this show. Yes, it's Schwarbage. Correct. Correct, Bruce. Bruce has never said anything more true than that.
That's why Bruce is the true villain of Batman Beyond.
No, that motherfucker wearing fucking knee boots is Batman. That's fucking true villain of fucking Batman Beyond. Just a man and his dog.
I love the idea that he went home and just went into the basement to be like, God, that musical fucking sucked.
And then starts looking at his spank bank. That's my other note. Now I remember. He literally has a spank bank. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah, especially since they fucked on a roof.
That never happened. This is also weird. Also weird that she was not in the spank bank. Roast, just like we shared in that little bistro in Milan.
Before I sucked your dick.
You never sucked my dick.
It was
always frozen.
Father used Lazarus Pit as a crutch. I use it better.
As, like, a walking stick. Fucking Terry. So how did Bruce get home? Because they went together.
The better question is how did Terry get home, because my assumption is that Bruce just took the car
No,
home.
Bruce doesn't drive himself. We know this.
Well, yeah, but they took Bruce's car
Yeah.
with his driver.
No, Terry is his driver.
Oh, that's right,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is where Paul was like, I have to fix the whole name thing.
Yeah, the Razz.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still going to say Razz, Paul, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because I like it.
It's not Razz, it's Raish. Fuck off.
It's made up. Like, it's not made up, but it's made up. Yeah.
That's like in Supergirl when they tried to fix Mixoplex. And I'm like, I'm going to say Mixoplex.
I like Mixoplex.
Yeah.
So here's the other thing that makes me laugh, because this is one, again, when we talk about this, one of those things where people are like, well, no, they correct it in Batman. No, they don't. They correct it in Batman Beyond, which is a different show. In Batman the Animated Series, his name is always Razz. Mm-hmm. That's his name. Good night, Talia.
Look at that ass.
I can't fuck her like I want to. I'm too old. Bitch, shut up. We in high school. You sound like a crazy person. You're slamming me. Is that what you want?
Yes, the old man's going to do it.
Yeah, they make you go
this dude
fucking
making
crazy.
a drug deal in the back.
Right? Not my problem. I'm off today.
The little baby Green Lantern can deal with that today.
We haven't gotten there yet. Stop spoiling things. See? That's why Bruce doesn't drive. Every time he does, there's some fucking accident.
This is the most unrealistic scene in the entire series.
Yeah, I know. Bruce coming out to change his tire.
Yep.
Well, especially when we know that, like, the Batmobile had technology to change the tire itself.
Yep.
So why wouldn't he have that on his car, especially when he's an old man?
These gangsters from Back to the Future.
Who are just in a very well-lit section of the city. Motherfucker, you tried to mug me.
Let her go.
Or I'll grimace at you more. I'm old.
It's like, bitch, get up. And
Yeah,
that's
'cause
when
you
Bruce
can't-
Wayne died.
You just can't have Bruce, like, fall at home.
Well, I guess I need eternal youth. I can't say bitches in the street
Right?
anymore.
I would love it too if Terry's just like, why didn't you just use the auto replace on your tire? Why did you try to do it manually? Because I'm a man. I mean, not much of one. Yeah, that's the point. I gotta be young again. Get my hard dick back. Yeah. Then I turn into Pacino a little bit. Hoo-ah! Then do it for me, Bruce. I want to product my feeling that's my public. I'm sorry, speaking with the accent just makes it hard to pronounce these words sometimes.
Bring us to every nation and then suck your dick on all 7 continents.
All the 7 dicks.
Your dick will never be frozen again.
So here's the other weird part. Spoiler alert. It's Razz. That's why she gave such a fuck about his stupid name. Even though Razz never corrected anybody mispronouncing it. But anyway. So Razz's whole motif was like Middle Eastern. Like everybody had the turbans and shit. Her motif is like colonial 19th century Europe. Even though she's Razz. Why? You never change theme midstream.
It's been like 50-ish years. Need a new, look.
No.
Nah. Change it up.
Nah.
There's nothing sinister about that building.
Not at all. Or all the statues and portraits to the dead man. He does say Razz, doesn't he?
Well, he says Razz.
Razz?
Yeah. Razz al Ghoul. Say my father.
I think that's how he'd like to be remembered, because I am him and he is me. Because he was a shitty father.
It's a really weird tiki hood. And this is how they create Captain America.
Yep, gotta strip your tighty whities, because of course Bruce wears tighty whities.
Mm-hmm.
Put him into egg. Got this weird fucking asshole with a neckerchief.
That dude's a vampire. 100%.
See, like, that's... So I understand, like, publishing and blah, 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 blah. Why hasn't a vampire ever gone to a Lazarus pit? See what happens. Like, in a comic story, like, what would happen? Because it would try to resurrect them, because they're undead, so they're not... And then just, like, have it be some wonky shit where it's a fucking Laz vampire, like...
That's an interesting idea.
Right? Or, like, that's just it. Like, really push the limits of the Lazarus Pit. Okay, you're a werewolf. Like, will the Lazarus Pit just heal? Because here we shows it de-ages you to a prime... Oh, yeah. Fucking crazy, Bruce. Crazy eyes. I love that too. Like,
sand.
We figured out how to stop the crazy shit. Just knock you the fuck out. But no, so the Lazarus Pit will return you to, like, a prime age. Okay. So will it just, like, will it regrow limbs? They might have done that, but, like, will it, if you are a werewolf, will it revert the werewolf?
Yeah.
And then just establish the rules for it. But, like, those are interesting stories to explore.
Nope, only works on Razz and Bruce.
Yep.
Oh, and there was an island once. Then the island exploded and started raining from the sky. We created magical properties, which then gave people superpowers.
Sure, why not? Feel my dick against your back. See how strong it is. Then she just slips into Ra's voice. He's like, "Whoa!"
Is this what you're doing with my daughter the whole time?
See, so again, spoiler, she is Razz. We'll get there. They're going to do the whole exposition. But here's the part that because I never saw this before. So when it got to that part, I'm like, so Razz was seducing Bruce this whole time? That's weird. Like, that is just... It's not weird because being gay is weird. It's weird because Razz isn't gay. And he's in his daughter's body trying to seduce the man whose body he wants to be in. This was a very weird choice. Just fucking backhands him.
See?
I love that.
He's got super strength. Dude's a vampire.
I mean, he could be Kryptonian. Or a Daxamite.
Kryptonians don't wear...
Daxamites.
Like
Daxamites. Daxamites will wear some puffy shirts.
Okay. Well, we can all agree he's a pirate.
Oh.
This is now the second episode we've gotten Hydra agents in.
Sure.
Because anybody in a green suit.
That's not... I mean, that's more of a tan.
It's like a military dark green.
It's like a tan. Hydra's bright green.
Oh, yeah.
Hydra's like forest green. I gave orders not to be disturbed. This is such a... Like, I get it, because he wanted to do this, but it's also weird that, like, Razz learned how to do his daughter's voice. Now, the real science of it would be that he would have to... He couldn't do his own voice anymore because your voice is formed by your vocal cords. So when he's in her body, he could do a different voice, but it wouldn't be his voice because it's her vocal cords. But it's still weird. Like, no matter where you take this, it's a very weird choice.
And their big decision to get rid of Terry is to throw him into the lake with a bunch of crocodiles.
Yep. Be a crocodile. Just throw him in. Got my do-rag on. You gotta fuck with me?
Yes.
Did I send you the comic panel that was... fuck, I can't think of his fucking name.
Terry just killed a man.
Killer Croc. It was Killer Croc. But it was Killer Croc from the comics. And he was trying to, like, apply to a normal job.
Yeah.
Because when my buddy sent it to me, and I just replied to him, black man can't catch a break. This just feels weird. You were always the perfect specimen. Old age has not softened you. Like, I master it. This is all very weird sexual undertone play.
What makes it weirder is knowing that in the comic continuity that goes off of this, they bring Damien in. So Damien is around. Like, those two got down to business at some point.
Yeah.
There's so many things. Listen, if these weren't a bunch of rich white people, we'd be talking about some trailer trash right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't cheat death.
You
whimper in fear of it.
Slap! That's the second time Bruce has been slapped this episode.
Silence!
And you hit like a girl. That's just misogynistic and really beneath you, honestly. This whole visual is just weird. It's like an Aztec temple with a fucking 19th century pirate and those assholes, like, and
With
laser guns. Yeah. That you cock, apparently. Like, Terry remembered that he had his camouflage.
Where's Wayne? And this is when we get the Batman Beyond Bane.
There's some tentacle porn.
Listen,
Oh, that's right.
True.
I forgot that he set it up. I forgot.
That's the truth.
Because
all of these cartoons were setting us up for hentai.
Yeah.
All of them.
But, like, literally at this point, I was so like, what the fuck is going on? That I just glossed over the whole, like, oh, that staged incident with your flat tire.
Mm-hmm.
It's always about Gotham. Oh, yeah, that's where, so, I'm the long forgotten son. So, like, he's explaining the Damien plot.
Mm-hmm.
And I've worked for this guy. Yeah, okay, that's the other thing, yeah. So Razz made out with Batman, like...
Nope.
What?
So every time you read a Razz Batman comic moving forward, understand that that timeline leads to Bruce and Razz making out.
That there is nothing that Razz won't do to avoid death, include getting fucked by Bruce Wayne.
It feels like if you still want to take over his body, it's a bad choice to swing swords near him.
Yeah, that was my thought too. But that's also like, oh, we gotta have the suit get slashed open. Oh, now Razz is in the Cyberverse. Just throw her in the Lazarus pit. It's fine.
No, my computer.
I can't just rebuild it. It's more irreplaceable than a Lazarus pit. Wait, nope, that's not true. Pocket sand.
Excellent.
But who knew Lazarus pits were fucking combustible? What? You literally dumped a fucking pod that had electronics running through it in there. If it was combustible, why would you ever do that? This episode was weird.
You don't make progress until you break a few eggs, alright?
There's a spank bank, yeah. Of course, he's in that picture, which makes it even weirder. Like, yeah, look at me. I was so young and virile.
You see her, Terry? We went to a hotel after that date and we fucked like monkeys.
Now I know it was her father inside, but I was inside too, so I had a threesome. I can jerk off without the cane now. See, that's the part that annoyed me. We saw that he hasn't de-aged yet, and that at that status he didn't need the fucking cane, so why'd he pick the cane up? Because he felt like an old man again. Shut up! We get enough cane, Bruce.
Listen, it was a metaphor for Paul Dini feeling old
and feeling bad about naming him Razz. No, that was a weird. Listen. I'm up for some weird shit, but that was the kind of weird that bugs me because it was weird that didn't really stop to acknowledge how fucking weird it was, and it just kept going. Like, nope, it's cool.
No. If you just power through it, you never notice it.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Joe, speaking of things she said, where can people find you on the internet?
Me so horny. Oh, me so horny. JoePank.com. Follow my Instagram, JoePank36. You can support my Patreons at patreon.com/ClicksNexus or JoePank. Either one will work. You should do that so that I can stop asking for money. Because when I get money, I don't need to ask for it anymore, do I? Don't you think? I will also accept sexy nurses instead of cash. That's fine. As long as they don't sound like Razz Ghoul.
I was just going to ask, any sexy nurses? You can find me on most social medias at Fortress Chris. Also at FortressComicNews.com. Our Patreon for that is patreon.com/FortressComics. If you want to support this show, 5-star reviews, like, subscribe, share, comment down below on YouTube, and all that fun stuff. Thank you all so much for listening this week, and we'll see y'all here next time.